So, dear participants, good afternoon. Today we have with us Dr. Machari. Darshan Shah, welcome to this e-crash workshop of NBTCBC and
Thank you.
NVPAS. Dear participants, before starting the session by Dr. Darshan Marjadi, let me give his brief introduction. Darshan Sir is serving as assistant professor in biotechnology and he is a self-starter person, means ability to work on his own initiative, and also he is a good team member with a meticulous and organized approach. Right from the school, right from the school to the college days, he has exhibited leadership skills by involving and motivating others for cultural and educational activities. His motto is one life, rise and shine. So he believes in maintaining high quality standards and have a burning desire to perform. He did his PhD in the subject of environment science with many aspects of biotechnology and producing the biodegradable plastic as a final product through microorganism. He did his master's as well as bachelor's in the biotechnology subject as well. He is having a vast teaching experience of 6 years at Patan and almost 8 to 9 years at SRKI SES Surat. He has published 32 research papers in the national and international journals of repute and also completed research projects from UGC and Gujkost, etc. Besides that, he is also Schedule 1 auditor for Gujarat Pollution Control Board Gandhinagar and is appointed as a coordinator for Dumas Beach Development Project by National Institute of Oceanography, Chennai. He is a very frequent speaker on various technical subjects like biotechnology and its applications, industrial and environment biotechnology, fermentation, pharmaceutical biotechnology, etc. Besides that, he had served Jubilee Chamber International as a president of Surat, zone vice president of zone 8 of Gujarat, and currently as a zone director training. He is also qualified zone trainer uh, ZWTS and delivering a talk on various soft skills, for example, positive mental attitude, goal setting, leadership, etc. He believes in fostering learning and always keep on redesigning his pedagogical approaches so as to explore newer ways of imparting knowledge and hence the teaching learning process. Darshan is a very active resource person of biotechnology capacity building cells, whether it is UG or PG. He has served as a coordinator also at Patan, and because of his activities, so many students have benefited. So Darshan sir, without taking much of yours and that of the participants' time, I thank you once again from our forum, of which you are also one of member, that is Biotechnology Capacity Building Cells. And from GSBTM and NVPAS, we once again welcome you for this session on bioprocess and fermentation technology. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Amit sir, for your kind introduction. It is always said that the person who is good is always going to speak a good. Amit sir, Kundan sir, Ulish sir, they are all a very good person, very good people, and very good friend of mine. Thank you very much, Amit sir, and congratulations for completing all 15 days without any kind of a hesitation for all the students who are willing to complete and willing to enter in the field of biotechnology for the master's program. Fine. Friends, so I'm going to discuss with you people today about the topic that is known as a bioprocess and fermentation technology. Well, before beginning a discussion of this particular topic, you all are aware that when word fermentation or the bioprocess somebody is talking, and it is very difficult to complete that particular task in a time of a 75 to 80 minutes. So I would like to cover those aspects which are basically require for you people to clearing this particular entrance examination, which you are going to appear, which you are going to complete after your bachelor degree, and you are going to enter into your master degree. So for that particular purpose, I have prepared this lecture, and I'm trying to share my thoughts, views, and idea with you people. So let's begin this particular journey. Friends, before going into that particular field, it is very essential for all of you to understand that what, who, when, why, where, and how this particular bioprocess technology and fermentation is working. It is very essential to know each and every aspect of this particular subject. But as I told you, technically, I am going to discuss all these aspects, but what I'm trying to do, I am trying to concentrate on that particular portion which is very essential for you people as a part of your entrance examination. Fine. So, whenever you heard the word fermentation, what is going to appear in your mind first? Just ask yourself this particular question. Whenever you heard the word fermentation, what is going to appear in your mind? Friend, whenever you heard the word fermentation, the first and foremost picture or image which is going to appear in your mind, that is of all these things. Yes or no? The answer may be yes of this particular thing. If you are a more foodie, and like me, if you are crazy about the food, as the Surti people are always crazy about the food, when you heard the word fermentation, beside all those things, there may be a chance that in your mind, all these images are also going to appear, because they are going to produce by the means of fermentation. So, when you heard the word fermentation, all these food products are going to appear in your mind, whether that is soya sauce or dhokla or dosa or curd, whatever it may be, because they all are outcome of your fermentation technology. Now, before moving in detail of this fermentation technology and bioprocess technology, we need to understand very basic aspect of what is fermentation. What is fermentation? जब हम fermentation word सुनते हैं, हमारे दिमाग में बहुत सारी चीजें आती हैं, लेकिन as a student, as a ambitious students who are going to appear for the biotechnology entrance examination, you must require to know what is exactly fermentation is. We'll start discussion with that particular phenomena. Friends, the word fermentation has been derived from a Latin verb. That verb is known as a furere. And the meaning of that particular word is to boil. The scientist named Pasteur, he tried to define this particular word as a life without air. That means the reaction which is going to perform by those kind of organisms which are considered as anaerobic. But it is not always that. Do remember that whatever the product which you try to produce by the means of fermentation technology, they are not always going to produce by the means of anaerobic activity. There is always chance that this particular product are also going to produce by the technique, and that particular technique is also known as an aerobic condition. उसका मतलब वो चीज in the presence of air or oxygen भी हो सकती है. There may be also product which are going to produce under the anaerobic condition. So, by considering that particular fact, the definition of fermentation has been modified. And the present scenario, the present study, the present education, what suggests? It suggests that fermentation is any kind of activity where your microorganism, it may be bacteria, yeast, or any other organism, what they try to do, they try to carry out breakdown of large molecule. They try to carry out breakdown of complex molecule. And whatever they will do, after doing that particular activity, they convert complex molecule into simpler form, and as a result of that, along with that, what they try to do, they will going to produce heat as well as effervescence. Do remember, whatever the activity where the organisms are going to convert your larger molecule into the smaller molecule along with the production of two things. These two words are very, very important when you are defining the word fermentation. Do remember, one thing which require that is known as a effervescence, and another thing that is known as a production of heat. So that particular phenomena that is known as a fermentation. Now, if we try to move further, what is going to happen over here? Basically, over here, your organisms, they are going to derive the energy. From where? From the oxidation of organic compound. I hope you all are aware with the word oxidation and reduction. Oxidation, right? What you try to do, you try to donate, right? You try to consume, you try to donate of electron, right? That particular phenomena that is known as oxidation. So what is going to happen? It is a process where the energy is going to derive by the means of oxidation of organic compound such as carbohydrate, and ultimately they are trying to convert those larger molecule into the smaller molecule. Do remember, you require over here endogenous electron acceptor, and normally in this particular case of your fermentation, it is usually on organic compound, right? I hope you are getting the word. Whenever you talk about the word fermentation, over here you require the electron acceptor, right? That electron acceptor must be endogenous, and as a result of that, what it try to do over here, the oxidation of organic compound is going to occur. Do remember, organism not only require the major carbohydrate, right? Besides that, your organism also require water. If the process is aerobic, oxygen, it require the source of nitrogen as well as other micronutrients. You are able to visualize over here. The equation is that what you are taking the carbon and energy source. Along with that, you are also going to take the nitrogen source, and you are going to, if the condition is aerobic, you are going to provide the oxygen. As a result of that, along with the other nutrient, what is going to happen? It is going to give you the product. But along with the production of your desired product, byproduct is also going to produce sometime, and along with that, there is a biomass. Do remember, biomass is increase in a number of organisms. That particular thing is known as a biomass. And if you have provided the oxygen, it leads to production of carbon dioxide, water, as well as the heat. Do remember the definition. We have used the word. Two words are very important when you are talking about this particular phenomena. One word that is known as a effervescence, and another word that is known as a heat. The meaning of an effervescence, you are able to see the CO2 is producing. So that particular thing that is known as a fermentation, you can also define it as an anaerobic respiration. Do remember, we are not using the oxygen in this particular situation. So that particular phenomena that is known as a fermentation. Now, with this background, we try to understand. There are two things are there. If we talk about the word fermentation, the fermentation is basically two different stages are there, two different types are there. One thing that is which is occurring into a plant's yeast, which is popularly known as the alcoholic fermentation, and over here you are able to see that whatever your glucose is there, that particular glucose is converting into the ethanol. Along with the ethanol, that is also producing carbon dioxide and energy. Do remember, right? Another thing, when you are talking about the fermentation, the another fermentation which is occurring in a human, as for example, you are working in a gym, you are doing a running, you are doing a jogging, you are doing a strenuous exercise. At that particular time also in your body, that means in a body of animal, another kind of fermentation which is going to occur, and that particular fermentation is known as lactic acid fermentation. You are able to see over here what is happening in the case of plant, in the case of yeast, the fermentation which is going to occur, they are going to perform the fermentation. That fermentation is known as alcoholic fermentation, and you are able to see over here your glucose molecule. The glucose basically, do remember, it is your source of carbon. You can use the word carbohydrate. You are taking this particular carbohydrate, and from this particular carbohydrate, what you try to do, you try to convert with the help of this microorganism or with the help of plants, and you try to produce the alcohol, popularly known as the ethanol. In the case of animal, whenever you are doing the strenuous exercise, at that particular time, whatever the glucose which is available, that particular glucose is going to convert into the lactic acid, and along with that, the production of energy is going to occur. So these are the very common type of fermentation, one which is occurring by the means of plants or microorganism. An example of that particular fermentation is alcoholic fermentation. Another kind of fermentation which is going to occur by the means of animal, and that particular fermentation, that is known as a lactic acid fermentation. Do remember, at the end, what is going to produce? Energy. What is going to produce? Energy. And for that particular purpose, your organism or animal, they are doing this fermentation activity. Fine. Now, if we try to talk about what is a basic difference available, you are able to see at the bottom, very small table has been given, and you are able to see the normal condition. We have defined the word fermentation. The another name of fermentation we have discussed previously, that is known as anaerobic respiration. Beside the anaerobic respiration, one more thing is there, and that particular thing, that is known as aerobic respiration. Now do remember, whatever this aerobic respiration is there, in the case of eukaryote, that is going to occur at the place of cytoplasm and mitochondria, whereas in the case of, whenever you talk about the word fermentation, or you can talk about the word anaerobic respiration, that is going to occur essentially at the place of cytoplasm. Reaction, in the case of aerobic, the name itself suggests you require the glucose along with the oxygen, whereas in the case of your fermentation, you require the glucose only. Very important to remember. Very important to remember that when you talk about the aerobic respiration, the ATP per molecule of glucose which is going to produce, that is 36. You are aware with the entire central metabolic pathway, right? Glucose that is going to utilize by the means of glycolysis, and your glycolysis is going to enter into a Krebs cycle, and the ETC and oxidative phosphorylation, all those activity. So over here, the ATP are going to produce from per glucose, that is 36. Whereas in the case of anaerobic respiration, or you can use the word fermentation, at that particular time, the amount of ATP per glucose molecule is going to produce 2. Do remember this. It is essential thing when you are performing, when you are appearing in any kind of an entrance examination. So this is the number of ATP which is going to produce by the means of fermentation. Now, we try to talk about the another side of a coin. One side of a coin we have talked, that particular thing that is known as a fermentation. Now we are talking about the another side of a coin, and that particular side of a coin, that is known as a bioprocess technology. Now, when you talk about the word bioprocess technology, there are 3 things are there. One word that is known as a bio, another word that is known as a process, and the third word that is known as a technology. We'll try to understand this word by the means of splitting. First, we understand the word, what is the meaning of a word bio. The meaning of a word bio, very clear, it is basically a life. The meaning of a word process, when one thing is converting into the another thing, that particular phenomena, that is known as a process. And technology, the meaning of a word technology, that means it's a practical application of knowledge. I would like to put little more pressure on this word of a technology. The meaning of a word technology is a practical application of knowledge. मैं आपको बहुत सीधा साधा सरल एग्जांपल देना चाहता हूँ. As for example, you all are aware with the word chalk and blackboard. What is the use of chalk? What is the use of chalk? If I ask you a question, you will give me answer that use of chalk is to write on a board, is to write on a blackboard. The meaning of that is your knowledge. This is a chalk, that is your knowledge. Use of knowledge for the purpose of writing that is your application of that particular chalk. But if I am utilizing the chalk for the purpose of throwing on a student who is talking in a class, that is not appropriate application. I hope you are getting my point. Technology means it's a practical application of knowledge, adapting ourselves to the world. Another example, as for example, fan is there. You are talking in a class, fan is there and you are full of perspiration. आपको इतना पसीना आ गया है लेकिन आपने फैन का यूज नहीं किया है. That is appropriate thing? That is a use of a technology? The answer is no. You need to know what is a proper application of knowledge. फैन है ऊपर, वो हमें पता है. फैन है ऊपर, हमें पता है, लेकिन हमने क्या किया है? हमने वो फैन को ऑन नहीं किया है. क्यों नहीं किया है? क्योंकि we don't know what is a practical application. Do remember the meaning of a word technology. It's a practical application of knowledge, adapting ourselves to the physical world. So, the dictionary definition of bioprocess technology, what exactly it is? It is any process. What you will do over here? It is any process that use complete living cell. One thing. It is any process. What it will try to do? It will try to utilize complete living cell. Number one. Or sometime it may be bacteria, enzymes, chloroplast, and ultimately what you try to do, you try to produce the desired product. So that particular thing, that is known as a bioprocess technology. Try to understand what is bioprocess technology. It is what it is exactly. You try to utilize the cell or the part of cell, it may be enzyme, and by utilizing that particular thing, you try to produce the desired product. As for example, आप E. coli का use करके भी ग्लूकोज में से पायरुवेट बना सकते हैं, right? Another thing, you can utilize only hexokinase enzyme and you can convert glucose into glucose 6-phosphate. E. coli क्या हुआ? That is complete living cell. Hexokinase क्या हुआ? That is only enzyme. So that particular thing, that is known as a bioprocess technology. Now do remember, when you talk about this word bioprocess technology, it is also overlapping with the word that is known as a bioprocess engineering. Now there is a thin line of difference available between the word bioprocess technology and bioprocess engineering. In the bioprocess technology, what you try to do, it is basically a process. You try to utilize the cell or their component and you try to produce the desired product. In the case of bioprocess engineering, you are stressing more on aspect of chemical. And ultimately, you are going to work on a design, you are going to work on a development, you are going to work on an evaluation. And you try to give the idea for the production of product, that particular thing that is known as a bioprocess engineering. What they basically try to do, the people who are working with the bioprocess technology, what they try to do, they try to design a biochemical process, number one. Number two, they try to exploit the advantage of biocreate new product. As for example, you try to produce the product which is going to produce from a biological source, that particular activity you try to do. Third one, you try to sustain food, you try to sustain your water supply, and you try to manage the waste. That is also role of a bioprocess technology. And the last one, you try to develop a technique which is better for your environment, which is going to make your environment more safer. So that is the role of a person who is working in the field of a bioprocess technology. Now try to understand. There are basically three components of this bioprocess technology. तीन कंपोनेंट में ये पूरी चीज चलती है. ये जो पूरा बायोप्रोसेस टेक्नोलॉजी फर्मेंटेशन का जो सब्जेक्ट है, ये तीन चीज में चलता है. फर्स्ट थिंग, द फर्स्ट पार्ट दैट इज कंसर्न विद द ऑब्टेनिंग बेस्ट बायोलॉजिकल कैटालिस्ट टू परफॉर्म द एक्टिविटी. मैं आपको बहुत सिंपल एग्जांपल देना चाहता हूं. What is the first part? It's concerned with the obtaining a best biological catalyst to perform a specific activity. What is the meaning of word best? There are three words are there in English. You all are aware with that. One is good, another is better, and third one is best. Out of these three words, which is most appropriate word? The most appropriate word फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ सिलेक्शन इज बेस्ट। बेस्ट हम किसको बोलेंगे? अगर क्रिकेट की बात करें, इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम बनानी है तो इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम का जो बोर्ड है, बोर्ड बीसीसीआई, वो क्या करेगा? ही ट्राई टू सिलेक्ट बेस्ट 11 प्लेयर, यस और नो, और बेस्ट 15 प्लेयर फ्रॉम एंटायर पॉपुलेशन ऑफ इंडिया। इंडिया का जितना भी पॉपुलेशन है, वो इतने पॉपुलेशन में से वो कितने प्लेयर को लेना सिलेक्ट करेंगे? 15 प्लेयर लेंगे, लेकिन वो 15 प्लेयर कैसे चाहिए? बेस्ट चाहिए। हमें हमारी प्रोडक्ट हमारे इंडस्ट्री के अंदर प्रोड्यूस करनी है। When we try to produce the product in our industry, what kind of organism we require to select, what kind of biological catalyst we require to select, that catalyst concerned with the obtaining of a base for the particular function or process। वो कैटालिस्ट कैसा होना चाहिए? बेस्ड होना चाहिए। क्रिकेट की टीम बनानी है, टीम में हर एक खिलाड़ी कैसा होना चाहिए? बेस्ड होना चाहिए। Are you getting my point? Another part. So the first part is concerned with the selection of base biological catalyst. Second part. What is second part? The second part is you need to provide a best possible environment for that particular catalyst to perform the activity. Now, what is the meaning of this word? Best possible environment. Simple. Another example देता हूं। आप अभी मोबाइल के ऊपर, लैपटॉप के ऊपर ये लेक्चर सुन रहे हो, राइट? व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अ वर्ड बेस्ट पॉसिबल एनवायरनमेंट? मैं आपको वो समझाना चाहता हूं। यू आर लिसनिंग द लेक्चर राइट नाउ ऑन योर मोबाइल फोन और ऑन योर लैपटॉप, राइट? लेकिन आप जिस रूम के अंदर बैठे हैं, वो रूम का टेम्परेचर 50 डिग्री हो गया। आप जिस रूम के अंदर बैठे हैं, वो रूम का टेम्परेचर 5 डिग्री हो गया। व्हाट विल यू डू? यू विल फाइंड नॉट कंफर्टेबल योरसेल्फ, यस और नो? लेकिन अगर वो रूम के अंदर एसी शुरू कर दिया जाए, if the AC has been on in that particular room and the maintain the temperature of around 20 degree centigrade, what will you do? सर, हम लोग सो जाएंगे। सोने का नहीं है भैया। I am just giving you the example. Try to understand. What is second part? The second part is to provide a best possible environment. हमने क्या सिलेक्ट किया फर्स्ट पार्ट के अंदर? We have selected the organism. We have selected the best organism. Organism तो बेस्ट हो गए। क्रिकेट टीम के अंदर क्या 15 प्लेयर ले लिए जो जाने वाले हैं न्यूजीलैंड की टूर के ऊपर। वो 15 प्लेयर बहुत अच्छे हैं, लेकिन वो 15 प्लेयर को कैसा एनवायरमेंट देना पड़ेगा? बेस्ट एनवायरमेंट। क्यों बेस्ट एनवायरमेंट? क्योंकि उनको अच्छा परफॉर्म करना है। उनको स्ट्रेस कंडीशन में डाल दिया तो क्या होगा? उनको ऐसा बोल दिया अगर आप परफॉर्म नहीं करोगे नेक्स्ट मैच में चले जाओगे, आपको निकाल दिया जाएगा, क्या होगा? It is not a good environment from them. We require to provide the confidence. The same thing is going to happen over here. Whenever you are talking about your organism, आपको अपने organism को best possible environment provide करना है। Best possible environment का मतलब यहाँ पे ये हुआ, you need to provide appropriate pH, you need to provide appropriate temperature, you need to provide appropriate aeration, agitation, all those things, right? Whenever you are providing the best possible environment, your organisms are going to perform in a best manner. So that is a second part of your bioprocess technology. First part, best catalyst, best organism to select. Second part, best environment you need to provide. Third part, you require to work in such a way that whatever the product which has been produced by your organism, you try to recover that particular product in a maximum amount. What is the meaning of our recover? आपको वो प्रोडक्ट कलेक्ट करना है। आपने ऑर्गेनिज्म लिया, मीडिया के अंदर डाला, मीडिया ने अच्छा काम किया, ऑर्गेनिज्म ने अच्छा काम किया, आपने एनवायरमेंट कंडीशन अच्छी तरह से मेंटेन की, एवरीथिंग वर्क प्रॉपरली, योर प्रोडक्ट हैज बीन प्रोड्यूस्ड। नाउ once your product has been produced, now it's up to you that what kind of recovery you are going to perform. In the technical term that is known as a downstream processing, we'll discuss about this particular phenomenon later. अभी सिर्फ इतना समझिए। तीसरा पार्ट क्या है? Whatever the product which has been produced, you require to recover that particular product in a maximum amount. आपको वो प्रोडक्ट को मैक्सिमम अमाउंट के अंदर रिकवर करना है। मैक्सिमम अमाउंट का मतलब क्या हुआ? जितनी प्रोडक्ट मीडिया के अंदर है, जितनी आ सके उतनी प्रोडक्ट आपको कलेक्ट करनी है। आई वुड लाइक टू गिव वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल। आप सुबह में चाय पीते हैं, घर पे बनाते हैं, मम्मी को हेल्प करते हैं, राइट? यू हैव सीन दिस। और लॉकडाउन में तो डेफिनेटली आप लोगों ने मम्मी को हेल्प की होगी चाय बनाने के अंदर एटलीस्ट, राइट? नाउ व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन व्हेन यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग अ टी? जब हम टी को गन्ने से कलेक्ट करते हैं, सोसर के अंदर, कप के अंदर, व्हेन वी ट्राई टू कलेक्ट दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग, राइट? तब क्या होगा, एक बार गाल के हम पूरा ले लेते हैं, बस चला गया। आपने जो पत्ती डाली हुई है वो पत्ती कहाँ गई? वो गढ़नी के अंदर पत्ती रह गई ना, वो चीज क्लॉथ के अंदर वो पत्ती रह गई ना। व्हाट विल यू डू? द आइडियल पर्सन, what he will do, that he will take the spoon, with the help of spoon he will press on that particular पत्ती। अगर आपने बाहर चाय पी है, वो क्या करता है, बहुत बड़े गमछा लेता है, कॉटन क्लोथ, वो कॉटन क्लोथ लेता है, उसके अंदर बहुत सारी क्वांटिटी में चाय बनाता है। जब वो चाय बनाता है, आफ्टर द प्रिपरेशन, जब वो कलेक्ट करता है बहुत बड़े बाउल के अंदर, व्हाट ही विल डू, वो जो कॉटन का क्लोथ है, ही ट्राई टू स्क्वीज दैट। क्यों स्क्वीज करता है? जो पत्ती के साथ जो चाय है वो भी रिकवर होनी चाहिए। आई होप यू आर गेटिंग माई मैसेज, व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू कन्वे। You require to collect the product in a maximum amount. That is a part, that is a third part of your bioprocess technology. The first part, you require to select best biological catalyst. The second part, you require to provide best environment. And the third part, what you require to do, you require to provide best recovery method. As a result of that, you are able to recover the maximum amount of product from your fermentation media. So these are the three components of your bioprocess technology. Now, we are moving towards the most important part, which is normally asked in the examination as well as in the interview, or it may be in your viva, that what is the difference available between the fermenter and bioreactor. Friends, students, do remember, I am not going to discuss the entire bioprocess technology or the fermentation over here. I am trying to cover only those topics which are essential for you students as a part of your examination, entrance examination, right? So let us move towards the discussion of a topic, and that is known as a difference available between the word fermenter and bioreactor. There are two things are there. One is fermenter and another is bioreactor. Many of the people, they are finding the things, both of them, they are essentially similar. It is not like that. There are certain difference available, and which is very essential. As a student, we require to know that what is the difference available between the word fermenter and bioreactor. Do remember, these are the difference which is available between the fermenter and bioreactor. The most common difference, the most common, whatever your fermenter is there, that particular fermenter is utilized for a growth and maintenance of bacteria as well as a fungal cell. When you talk the word bioreactor, essentially, when you talk the word bioreactor, essentially, do remember, you are using the bioreactor for the growth and maintenance of mammalian cell. I hope the word is getting right. Fermenter, you are working with bacteria and the fungal cell. When you talk about the word bioreactor, you are working essentially with the mammalian cell. Second difference, when we talk about the size, normally bioreactor are of small size. They are available at the laboratory scale and the pilot scale. Normally, you will not find bioreactor of industrial scale. And when we talk about your fermenter, they are normally available at the industrial scale. They are of a large size. When you talk about the growth rate which is going to occur in the case of your fermenter, that is of a few days to week. In the case of mammalian, several weeks. Most important thing, which is normally asked by the examiner in the case of your interview, viva, or your entrance examination, how you will maintain the pH in the case of bioreactor, and when you talk about the fermenter. Do remember, when you are working with the microbial cell and you are working with the fermenter, there are additional bottles are available near to that particular fermenter. There are separate bottles for acid and base. They are attached with the peristaltic pump, and that peristaltic pump is going to add that acid and base into your media, and as a result of that, whatever the pH disturbance is there, that will be managed. Do remember, in the case of your bioreactor, along with that, CO2 cylinder has been attached. Now the question must be going to arise in your mind, sir, why there is a CO2 cylinder? Answer of your question lies in such a manner that whatever CO2 cylinder is there, it required to maintain. We are talking about the bioreactor and we are talking about the mammalian cell. Do remember that. That particular CO2 cylinder is required to maintain bicarbonate-carbonate buffer system. Right? That is going to maintain the pH. So the pH maintenance is going to occur in the case of mammalian cell reactor by the means of CO2 cylinder. Another thing, when you talk about the RPM, when you are using the fermenter and you are working with the aerobic fermentation, you require to provide the RPM which starting from 800 which reach up to the 10,000. But in case of mammalian cell, when you're working with the bioreactor and you're working with the mammalian cell, do remember very importantly that you are going to utilize the RPM which is 150 or less. 150 or less. Again, another question. कोई किसी ने आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा कि आप फर्मेंटर के साथ कितना आरपीएम रखते हैं और मैमेलियन सेल यूज करते हैं और बायोरिएक्टर यूज करते हैं कितना आरपीएम रखते हैं? द आंसर फॉर योर बायोरिएक्टर इज ऑलवेज लेस देन 150. व्हाई? क्यों 150? Because your mammalian cell do not possess cell wall. They possess only and only cell membrane. Whereas your microbial cell, they possess that. That's why they are strong enough. So you can move to the higher speed. There is no problem. But when you're working with the mammalian cell, they possess a very less amount of, they do not possess any kind of a cell wall. They possess only cell membrane, and which is fragile in nature. So to prevent that fragility of the cell, we are taking less amount of RPM. Normally, when you're working with the fermenter, you require the antiform agent. We'll talk about that, what are the antiform agent and how they will work. Normally, in the case of your bioreactor, they are not going to work out because the speed is very less, so there is less chance of a foaming. Fermenter, you can work in both condition, aerobic as well as anaerobic. Your bioreactor, you are always going to work under the aerobic condition only. So these are the common difference which are very essential to know as a part of your entrance examination, that what is the difference available between your fermenter and bioreactor. Moving further. Now, how this fermentation technology is going to work out? This fermentation technology is divided into three parts. The first part, that is known as the upstream. The last part, that is known as the downstream. And in between, whatever the activity which is going to occur, that particular activity, that is known as actually fermentation. I was talking about the fermenter, I was talking about the bioreactor. You are able to visualize the image, how it looks like. It is a laboratory scale one, right? Try to understand. Your entire fermentation technology is divided into three stages. The stage number one, that is known as the upstream process. Stage number two, that is known as the actual fermentation. And the stage number three, that is known as the downstream, right? What is going to happen in your upstream process? In the case of your upstream process, what you try to do? You try to perform all this activity. You basically try to work with the preparation of inoculum. The meaning of a word inoculum, do remember it very well. What is inoculum? The preparation, the small amount of things, the small amount of media which contain what? The organisms of pure type which are in active stage. That particular thing, that is known as a inoculum. मैं आपको बहुत सिंपल एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं. आपकी मम्मी घर में रात में नए दिन के लिए, नेक्स्ट दिन के लिए कर्ड बनाती है. हाउ शी इज प्रिपेयरिंग द कर्ड? पिछले दिन का या मॉर्निंग का उसके अंदर कल्चर ऐड करती है. वो सामान्य टर्मिनोलॉजी यूज करती है, गुजराती में उसको बोलते हैं मेड़वण, राइट? यू आर यूजिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर कल्चर, यू आर एडिंग दैट कल्चर into a milk, and as a result of addition of culture into a milk, you are keeping that in a stable condition. Next day वो मिल्क में से क्या बनेगा? कर्ड बनेगा. आपने क्या ऐड किया? मेड़वण ऐड किया. What is that मेड़वण? That is nothing but the inoculum. उसके अंदर क्या है? Actively growing lactobacillus, right? Those organisms are available into that particular small amount of culture which you are adding, जिसको हम गुजराती में, again I am repeating the word, that is known as a मेड़वण. You are using the word technically, that is known as an inoculum. How you are going to prepare the inoculum? By the means of screening and selection, by the means of genetic modification, by the means of preparation of pure culture. You perform all this activity. At the end of that, you are able to do the preparation of the things, and that particular thing, that is known as an inoculum preparation. हम थोड़ी बात करेंगे अभी स्क्रीनिंग के बारे में. We'll talk about the genetic modification also, right? Now, once your inoculum has been prepared, now what is the next target? You require to prepare the another thing, and that particular thing, that is known as a media. So you will provide the media. Again, remember, रिवाइज कीजिए. You just try to remember. हमने 3 कंपोनेंट डिस्कस किए थे. पहला कंपोनेंट कौन सा था? You require to select the organism. कैसा होना चाहिए ऑर्गेनिज्म? बेस्ड. क्रिकेट टीम का मैंने एग्जांपल दिया. 11 विराट कोहली होंगे तो चलेगा? No, you don't require the 11 विराट कोहली. You also require the Jasprit Bumrah over here, right? You require the all kind of a player. You require all kind of a player who are based. So do remember, you are going to prepare the inoculum. You are going to perform the activity where your organisms are based. The second component, environment कैसा provide करना है? Based. क्यों based environment? If you have not provided the based environment, your organisms are not able to perform. मैंने आपको example दिया. आप अभी मोबाइल के ऊपर देख रहे हैं ये वीडियो. आप लैपटॉप के ऊपर ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं अभी YouTube पे live. Now what is going to happen if the conditions surrounding you not accurate? Then आप बार बार नोटिफिकेशन में जा रहे हैं, आपका फ्रेंड आपको व्हाट्सअप कर रहा है, आपका फ्रेंड आपको फेसबुक पे भेज रहा है और यू आर गिविंग द आंसर. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? यू आर नॉट गेटिंग अ बेस्ड एनवायरनमेंट, right? If you're not getting a based environment, what is going to happen? Whatever the talk has been going on, that particular talk is not entering in your mind. You are not in a suitable condition, right? So what you require, the second thing for upstream process, you require to provide the media, you require to develop the media in such a way which is going to give you a very good growth to your organism by the means of optimization. Third thing, you require to scale up the process. The meaning of scale up, you try to check at the laboratory level, you try to check at the pilot level, and you try to check at the industrial level. If everything is working well, then you are able to produce the product. So you try to scale up for the entire process, inoculum as well as the media preparation. 10 ml में रिजल्ट दे रहा है, 20 ml में दे रहा है, 50 ml में दे रहा है, 5 लीटर में दे रहा है, 500 लीटर में दे रहा है. You need to check that particular thing. So that is a part of your upstream process. And last one, inoculation. Everything has been done, everything has been checked. Now what you do? You will add this organism in a sterile condition into the media. So that is the first aspect. Again, try to see what we are doing. We try to discuss different stages of your bioprocess technology and fermentation technology. The first part is the upstream process. Now, once this particular thing is going to accomplish, we'll talk about the fermentation later on. Then you are entering into the last part, that is a downstream. Whatever the product which has been produced, you are straight away moving towards the downstream process. So your product has been produced in a fermenter or bioreactor. What you try to do? You try to provide the various type of a recovery process, and ultimately your product is available. हम ये चीज के बारे में भी डिटेल में बात करेंगे later on. So your first stage is upstream. Second stage is fermentation, which is actually occurring in fermenter, and the third stage is downstream process. So you are trying to recover your desired product from your fermentation media, right? Now, just try to understand. We try to move towards another aspect because we require to perform the fermentation at the place, that particular place that is known as a fermenter. What is fermenter? Fermentation की definition हमने देख ली. What is fermenter? अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन पूछे, what is a fermenter? How will you answer? Do remember. What is fermenter? Fermenter is a large vessel. What it contains? It contains sufficient amount of nutrient media. किसके लिए? For the growth of microorganisms. That particular thing that is known as a fermenter. Now try to combine this word. What is fermenter? Large vessel which contains sufficient size of nutrient media which is necessary for the growth of organism and production of product. That particular thing that is known as a fermenter. और simple terminology में कैसे बोल सकते हैं? You will also speak like that. The vessel where the activity of fermentation is going to occur, that vessel is known as a fermenter. लेकिन जो मैंने पहली वाली definition बताई, that is more appropriate. Large vessel which contains sufficient size of nutrient media which is necessary for the growth of organism. That particular thing that is known as a fermenter. Fine. Now we try to discuss certain very important aspect. I'm not going to cover all those parts which is described over here in this particular image. But there are certain parts are there which is again very essential for you people as a part of your examination. So we'll discuss about those particular parts, and there are part which is considered as a aeration and agitation system. Impellers are there. You require the sparger. I hope you are getting the word. The meaning of an impeller Impellers are those particular kind of things which are going to get rotate, and as a result of that, the mixing of the media and the organism is going to occur. Sparger, they are definitely provided at the bottom position. You are able to see the spargers are available over here, and from this particular sparger, you are going to supply the air. There are tiny holes are available. These particular tiny holes which are there on sparger, they are known as a orifice. Do remember the word, very important word, orifice. They are the tiny spargers, they are the tiny holes which are available at the top of the sparger, and from there the air is entering, which is mixing with your media. And then you are aware with the word baffles. Baffles are very important. We'll discuss about them for your exam point of view. You have a load cells are there. We'll also discuss about that. You have a inlet and exit gas analyzers are there. pH meter is there. Flow cells are there, as well as a streamliner. There are a number of parts are there. I'm not going to concentrate on all the parts. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to concentrate on a part that which are essential. This is one of the questions which was asked in one of the examination, that for thorough mixing of media and inoculum, which part of a fermenter is useful. What is the question? What you require to do? You require to perform the mixing of media and inoculum. What you require? You require the shaft, you require the headspace, you require the impeller, you require the sparger. Answer is you require C. Yes, you require the C, and that particular thing, that is an impeller for the purpose of mixing of media and inoculum. Now do remember that when you are cracking this kind of a multiple choice question, how to crack the question, there is a key, there is a things are there. You need to find out the answer for all the option. What is the use of shaft? What is the use of headspace? What is the use of sparger? What is the use of impeller? When you're writing the answer, at the one time, you're able to prepare 4 different things, right? So that is one more thing. Now, the question which has been asked very commonly, that what is the use of baffles? Just try to understand what is baffles first of all. You are able to see in this particular image, whatever your baffles are there, these particular baffles, they are the metal strips. They are the metal strips. And whatever these metal strips are there, these particular metal strips are available into your fermenter. आपको जो ये बीच में दिख रहा है, you are able to see this is your shaft. Along with your shaft, the blades are attached. We have used the word impeller. You can also use the word agitator. Along with this shaft, these particular impellers are attached and they try to rotate your media. Now, these are the metal strips. They are known as the baffles. Now, the question is that what is the use of these baffles? मैं आपको बहुत एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगा. Then we talk about the word baffles. आपने घर में ब्लेंडर यूज किया होगा. You utilize the word blender over here. और आपने मूवी के अंदर या समुद्र में या किसी जगह पे ऐसे सर्कुलर मोशन होती हुई देखी होगी, जिसको हम बोलते हैं वलय और वमड़, right? Now, whatever this particular blender you are using, as a result of that, continue rotation of the liquid is going to occur. If the rotation is going to occur continuously, what is the drawback of that? The drawback is that there is inappropriate mixing of, do remember the word, inappropriate mixing of organism and media component is going to occur. कब होगा? जब you are using the blender straight away. आप जब blender use कर रहे हैं, आपके पास metal strip नहीं है, baffles नहीं है, right? If they are not available, whatever the rotation is there, that rotation is going to create the circular motion, turbulence. और जैसे turbulence create होगा, that will not allow appropriate mixing. So what you require to do? You require to create the appropriate mixing, and for that particular purpose, you require to stop the circular motion. आपको क्या करना है? जो continuous circular motion हो रही है, आपको वो circular motion को stop करना है. Try to understand. You require to stop the circular motion, right? How you will stop the circular motion? You require to create the hindrance in between. लिक्विड आ रहा है, लिक्विड आके यहाँ टच होगा, लिक्विड आ रहा है यहाँ के टच होगा. अगर ये नहीं है तो लिक्विड पूरा घूमेगा, लेकिन ये चीज यहाँ पे है, इट विल कम एंड स्टॉप ओवर हियर. यू आर एबल टू सी इन अ इमेज दैट whatever your liquid is there, that liquid is moving. It is coming in contact with this metal strip and you are able to see it is returning back. This is a function of baffles. What baffles will do? They will they will prevent formation of turbulence. If the turbulence has been prevented, then there is a proper mixing is going to occur. So do remember, ये क्वेश्चन बहुत बार एग्जाम में पूछा गया है. What is the role of baffles? You need to understand, you require the baffles for the purpose of proper mixing of your media component along with the organism. If it is not there, then turbulence is going to occur and proper mixing is not going to occur. I hope the word baffles, the utility of baffles in your mind is very clear. Do remember what they try to do. They try to obstruct the flow in the vessels to help the mix their content. Content means जो मीडिया है आपका, वो मीडिया को ये अच्छी तरह से मिक्स होने में हेल्प करेगा. That is the role of baffles. Fine. One more thing, which is again very important when you talk about the entrance examination. There are many questions has been asked from this particular part also. What is the role of antifoam? हमने आगे बात की है, थोड़े टाइम पहले हमने डिस्कस किया, राइट, एंटीफोम एजेंट के बारे में. Whatever your antifoams are there, basically the name itself. जब मैंने डिफरेंस आपको बताया, when we talk about the difference between the fermenter and bioreactor, at that particular time we have discussed about the word antifoam. और तब मैंने बताया कि whatever your fermenters are there, in the fermenter you require to utilize very frequently this antifoam agent. Question is that why? You require to utilize this antifoam agent basically for the purpose of preventing foam. नाम क्या बता है? एंटीफोम. क्या करेगा? फोम को प्रिवेंट करेगा. अब समझना ये है टेक्निकली, फॉर एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, फॉर नॉलेज पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, फॉर इंटरव्यू पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, फॉर वाइवा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, वी रिक्वायर टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज अ रोल ऑफ एंटीफोम एजेंट. एक बात समझिए, अच्छी तरह से समझ लीजिए. मीडिया के अंदर क्या है? न्यूट्रिएंट. न्यूट्रिएंट के साथ दूसरी किसके अंदर मीडिया बनाया है? वाटर. किसके अंदर मीडिया बनाया है? पानी के अंदर. पानी कैसा है? व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ वाटर? पोलर, नॉन पोलर? यस, योर वाटर मोलेक्यूल इज व्हाट? पोलर इन नेचर. आप क्या ऐड कर रहे हैं? यू आर एडिंग ऑयल. व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ ऑयल? Nature of oil is non-polar. Now what is going to happen? Whatever your oil is there, this particular oil, it will attach on your bubble. Foam क्या है? Foam क्या है? समझिए. What is a foam? Foam किसने प्रोड्यूस किया है? आपके मीडिया के अंदर से फोम हुआ है, कंटिन्यूस रोटेशन से फोम हुआ है, ऑर्गेनिज्म ने मेटाबॉलिक एक्टिविटी की गैस प्रोड्यूस में फोम हुआ है. व्हाट इज फोम? आपने सिंपल चीज बताऊंगा, सिंपल एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं, वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल. आप मेले के अंदर जाते हैं घूमने के लिए, राइट? जब घूमने के लिए जाते हैं, आपने देखा होगा छोटे बच्चे क्या करते हैं? सोप सॉल्यूशन लेते हैं और ऐसे लेके बलून बनाते हैं. सोप सॉल्यूशन को ऐसे लेके बलून बनाते हैं. व्हाट इज दैट? बलून क्या है? व्हाट इज दैट? दैट इज नथिंग बट द फोम, राइट? जो बनाया है दैट इज नथिंग बट द फोम. फोम क्या है टेक्निकली? टेक्निकली द आउटर लेयर इज मेड अप ऑफ व्हाट? वाटर. इंटरनली क्या है? एयर. द सेम चीज मैंने यहां पे दिखाई है. व्हाट इज फोम? फोम क्या है? इंटरनली इट इज एयर, एक्सटर्नली व्हाट इट इज? वाटर. अब आप क्या ऐड कर रहे हैं? फोमिंग होगा. फोम धीरे धीरे ऊपर आना शुरू हुआ. किसके अंदर? इन योर फर्मेंटर. इट स्टार्टेड परकोलेटिंग अपवर्ड्स, राइट? अगर हम एंटीफोम नहीं ऐड करेंगे क्या होगा? योर मीडिया गेट स्पिल्ड अवे. हमारा जो मीडिया है वो मीडिया स्पिल्ड हो जाएगा. मीडिया स्पिल्ड हुआ, दैट इज अ लॉस टू अस. We don't require to do that, right? So for that particular purpose, what will you do? You will add antifoam agent. You will add antifoam agent. जब आप antifoam agent add कर रहे हो, that particular antifoam agent are basically oil. Oil का nature क्या है? Hydrophobic. What is going to happen? That particular hydrophobic oil is going to get attached on a surface of your water molecule, right? Once it is going to occupy that particular position of your foam, now what is going to happen? That particular oil is going to prepare a thin wall, very thin wall on your bubble. Now one more thing, many a times that particular non-polar molecules are going to come in contact with each other. As a result of that, एक polar है, एक non-polar है, वो दोनों एक दूसरे के साथ नहीं रह सकेंगे. So they start separating. right? Initially, your bubbles are available in this particular fashion. Now, what is happening? These bubbles start separating. Now, whenever these bubbles are going to start separating in that particular oil, one more thing has been added, and that is known as a silica. So popularly, what kind of oil we are using? We are using the silicone oil. Very important question for your examination point of view. What kind of oils are suitable for the purpose of antifoam agent? The answer is silicone oil. They contain what? Silica. Silica का function क्या है? Whatever your silica is there, that particular silica which is there on a surface of your oil, it try to get puncture. It try to create the puncture. किसके अंदर puncture create करेगी? बबल के अंदर. वो बबल के ऊपर हमने किसका कवर किया पहले? सिलिकॉन ऑयल का. ऑयल का कवर ऑलरेडी है. जो योर नॉन पोलर वाटर मोलिक्यूल, your polar water molecule, non-polar oil molecule, they try to separate with each other. Now, whatever your silicon is there, that silicon particle available in oil. Now, what is going to happen? They create the puncture. जैसा puncture हुआ, आपका bubble क्या हो गया? Burst. And as a result of that, your antifoam agent is going to work out. I hope you are getting the point. What is happening? Very important to remember, you are using the antifoam agent. As an antifoam agent, you can utilize any kind of oil. Advisable to utilize at industrial level the oil which is known as a silicone oil. What it will do? Number one, non-polar, thin film. Number two, whatever the silica is there, that particular silica is going to create the puncture. That particular silica is going to create the puncture and the bubble is going to get burst. So that is how it is going to work out. This is one of the questions which has been asked. You are able to see the question. Antifoam agent is, it's a silicone compound, corn oil, soybean oil. Answer is, or all of this. What is the answer? मैंने आपको बताया है. Do not write the silicone compound only. मैंने क्या बताया? You can utilize any kind of oil. आप कोई भी oil use कर सकते हो. Advisable to utilize what oil? Silicone oil. So answer यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? The answer is D. All of this. You can utilize the silicone compound. You can utilize the corn oil. You can utilize soybean oil. You can utilize any kind of oil for the purpose of a antifoam agent. Now one more thing. From where the maximum question has been asked. That particular thing that is known as a load cell. What is the meaning of a load cell? Word. If you listen the word load cell, वो क्या gain करेगा? Load. कितनी क्वांटिटी में मीडिया भरा हुआ है, what is the amount, what is the initial weight, what is the final weight, to measure all these things. This kind of arrangement available at the bottom of your reactor at the industrial level, and that particular thing that is known as a load cell. It is a kind of a compact material which is going to get compressed and you are able to get the weight of a things, what is the quantity of a media which is available. Now this is one of the questions which has been asked in an examination. Large vessel which contain all the parts, condition and necessary for the growth of organism. The answer is bioreactor. The answer is bioreactor. If the option has been given as a fermenter, you can also write the word fermenter. Over here, the answer is going to appear. That is known as a bioreactor. Now, we are moving towards the next part. How to select the organism. Now, when you try to select the organism, you need to follow certain procedure, right? You need to follow the certain procedure. मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आपको example दिया cricket team का, right? You need to select the cricket player to play against the New Zealand. What kind of a cricket player you are going to select? You are going to select those kind of a cricket player who are best. That is a systematic way, that is a systemic pedagogy, that how you are going to select a particular microorganism for the purpose of fermentation. How will do? We'll try to work in such a way. The first and foremost step, that is known as isolation. That is known as isolation. The meaning of isolation is what? Separation. Again, back to the example of cricket, right? If you want to select the 11 best player or 15 best player from entire country, what you require to do? You require to make them to play Ranji Trophy. You require make them to play IPL. You require to make them to play league cricket. After doing all those activities, you try to observe who are working well, and then you are going to select. So the meaning of the first step, when you are going to select the organism for the purpose of your fermentation, the first and foremost step, that is known as isolation. In simple terminology, that is known as a separation. There are a number of techniques are available for the purpose of isolation. You can carry out the technique that is known as a 4 flame method. which is a best example of a isolation of a pure culture. You want to isolate the organism which are of a same quality, you can work with the technique, and that particular technique that is known as a isolation technique. Another part, that particular part that is known as a screening. Now, what is the meaning of our screening? The meaning of a word screening, what you try to do, you try to provide a kind of procedure. With the help of that, you try to detect or sort out only those organisms from a large microbial population. कैसा, कौन सी टेक्निक है ये? You try to isolate or sorting only those interested organisms from large microbial population, right? आपको जिसको इंटरेस्ट क्रिकेट में है उसको ही लेना है, फुटबॉल वाले को नहीं लेना है. फुटबॉल की मैच है तो क्रिकेट वाले को ही लेना है, बैडमिंटन वाले को नहीं लेना है. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ व्हाट? स्क्रीनिंग फ्रॉम लार्ज माइक्रोबियल पॉपुलेशन. This particular screening is classified into majorly two things. One that is known as a primary screening, and another one that is known as a secondary screening. What is primary screening? Now, the meaning of a word primary screening, that what you try to do, you try to provide a kind of application, you try to provide a kind of technique with the help of that, you only and only going to separate out the organism who possess पोटेंशियल इंडस्ट्रियल एप्लीकेशन, जिसके पास कुछ पोटेंशियल हो, राइट? जिसके पास कुछ पोटेंशियल हो. इंडिया के अंदर क्रिकेट बहुत पॉपुलर गेम है. देयर आर lakhs and crores of people who are playing the game of cricket. All of them are not getting the entry into IPL. All of them are not getting entry into the Indian cricket team. Why? Because you require to understand who is able to perform potential industrial application. कॉलेज के अंदर डिबेट कंपटीशन होने वाली है. डिबेट कंपटीशन के अंदर सबका तो सिलेक्शन नहीं होगा. किसका होगा? जिसके पास पोटेंशियल है, राइट? सो अगेन ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ फॉर प्राइमरी स्क्रीनिंग, डिटेक्शन एंड आइसोलेशन ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म दैट possess potential industrial application. As for example, you try to identify amylase producing organism, organic acid producing organism, antibiotic producing organism, amino acid producing organism. All of them, they are the example of a primary screening. मैं एकदम सिंपल एग्जांपल आपको देना चाहूंगा. आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि ये सॉइल है, सॉइल के अंदर से ऐसे कौन से ऑर्गेनिज्म है जो ऑर्गेनिक एसिड बनाते हैं, राइट? ऑर्गेनिक एसिड बनाते हैं. व्हाट विल यू डू? यू विल टेक द सॉइल सैंपल, यू विल प्रिपेयर द सीरियल डाइल्यूशन. दूसरी चीज आप क्या लोगे? यू विल टेक द मीडिया. Whatever the media is there, that particular media contain the things which is known as a calcium carbonate, क्योंकि आपको उसको solubilize करना है, right? You require to produce the organic acid. जब organic acid produce होगा तभी वो zone मिलेगा आपको, right? So this particular technique is known as a primary screening. आपने क्या किया? You have just worked for isolation and screening of organic acid producing bacteria, and as a result of that, you are able to find out. You are able to see there are 3 organisms you are able to find out who are giving you the zone of solubilization of calcium carbonate after the incubation for certain hours. So that particular thing that is known as a primary screening. Another one, secondary screening. Now over here to try to provide more pressure. पहले हमने isolate कर दिया, जिसके पास कैपेसिटी है प्योर कल्चर ले लिया. You provide the primary screening, जिसके पास पोटेंशियल है वो दिया, that you have checked. Now what you do? You try to provide certain more pressure. The meaning of certain more pressure, that in certain condition you try to check the capability of organism and nature of the product produced by those isolates, and that particular phenomena that is known as a secondary screening. You try to provide more pressure. 15 घंटे तक वो प्रैक्टिस कर सकता है कि नहीं? If I asked him to bowling for a 10 over continuously, he is able to bowl or not? You try to check that particular thing. I'm giving the example in terms of a cricket, right? So that particular phenomena that is known as a secondary screening. Just very simple example, the one of the question which has been asked in one of the examination, that industrial important antibiotic producing organism shall be isolated by. How you can isolate a industrially important antibiotic producing organism? There are different methods are there. Disc plate, direct plate, serial dilution और crowded plate. What is the answer? कैसा ऑर्गेनिज्म आपको सिलेक्ट करना है? एंटीबायोटिक प्रोड्यूसिंग, राइट? You will try to utilize a technique, and that particular technique that is known as what? Crowded plate method. you're aware with this particular technique. Many of you have performed the practical also. So that is how you are going to work with the secondary screening. One more example. What you try to do, I told you, we try to apply the selective pressure, right? Another example, you are having the media and that particular media contain a bile salt. So what this bile salt will be going to do? It will inhibit the gram positive but allow the gram negative bacteria to grow, right? It contain a bile salt and it will inhibit the gram positive and allow the gram negative bacteria to grow. Another thing, your mannitol salt agar is a medium which is required for the growth of halotolerant bacteria. So you are able to find out the difference over here very clearly. So that is known as what? Selective pressure. आपने मीडिया के अंदर क्या ऐड कर दिया? You have added the bile salt. उसने क्या किया? It has inhibited what? Gram positive organism. कौन से organism से grow हुए? Only and only gram negative. Another example, mannitol salt agar है, you are taking the mannitol salt agar, समझिए किसको ग्रो करना है? सॉल्ट लविंग हेलोटॉलरेंट ऑर्गेनिज्म, जिसको कोई असर ही नहीं होता है, राइट? सो यू आर गोइंग टू वर्क विद दैट एंड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट यू आर गोइंग टू work, and this is the example of secondary screening. One more question which has been asked: which media you can utilize for the differentiate between the lactose fermenter and non-fermenter? Options are McConkey, Stewart, sugar, citrate. What is the answer? Definitely the answer is, you are aware with the fact, the McConkey media. So you can discriminate between the lactose fermenter and lactose non-fermenter. This is how you can work with this particular thing. You are able to see the image over here, right? You are able to get the idea also. Okay, we are moving towards the next stage, and that particular thing that is known as a strain improvement. Now what is improvement? First of all, you try to make it better. कैसे better करेंगे कोई चीज को? You try to provide more energy. How you will do that? You improvise that particular organism on a certain characteristic, right? As for example, 5 gram insulin बना रहा है. What will you do? You will improvise that organism in such a way that it will going to make, instead of 5 gram, 10 gram of insulin. So that particular phenomena, that is known as what? Improvement. You are working on bacterial strain, so that is going to become what? Strain improvement of microorganism. Basically, your same species of organisms are known as what? Strain, right? As for example, you are working with 2 organisms. Both are the same species. One is pathogenic, another is not. So what is that? It's a strain of bacteria, basically having the same species but with different function. That particular thing, that is known as a strain. And what you try to do, you try to improve that particular thing, you try to make it more better. Now there are different methods are there for a strain improvement. I'm not going to discuss all the method, right, as a part of limitation of time, but I'm trying to concentrate on those particular methods which are very essential for your exam point of view. These are the number of methods are there which are going to work as a part of your very important thing, and that is known as a strain improvement. The most important method, which is known as a protoplast fusion. Before discussing about the protoplast fusion, let us try to understand this question. The question has been asked in one of the examination. How you can prepare the protoplast? You can prepare the protoplast from gram positive bacteria, gram negative bacteria, both or none of these. This question was asked, right? Now you require to give the answer, but before giving the answer of this particular question, we try to understand certain things. Just understand, there are 2 different kind of organisms are there. One of the organisms, they are known as a gram positive organism, and another organism, they are known as a gram negative organism. What organisms are known as a gram positive organism? You are aware with the phenomena. I am not going in detail. Gram positive, name itself suggests they contain more amount positive, they contain more amount of peptidoglycan, right? Another one, negative, gram negative organism, they possess, along with the peptidoglycan, they also possess the lipid. Right? Now you are able to see over here, there is a thick layer of cell wall available. Over here, there is a thin. Now, what is protoplast? Cell without the cell wall. What is protoplast? Cell without the cell wall. Just try to understand, when you are working with the protoplast and when you are using the cell wall from a gram positive organism, these things are known as a protoplast. आपने किस पे से cell wall remove की? सेल विदाउट द सेल वॉल इज नोन एज अ प्रोटोप्लास्ट. जब आप ग्राम पॉजिटिव के ऊपर से सेल वॉल रिमूव करते हैं, दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग इज नोन एज व्हाट? प्रोटोप्लास्ट. जब आप ग्राम नेगेटिव सेल के ऊपर से सेल वॉल रिमूव करते हैं. There is a difference available between positive and negative. I hope you are clear in your mind. That particular thing is known as what? Spheroplast. Understand the word spheroplast. Now, what is the difference? In the case of your gram positive organism, single layer is there, peptidoglycan. Whereas in the case of your gram negative organism, there are two, inner as well as the outer layer. You are able to see in an image, right? So that particular thing, that is known as what? Spheroplast. Now, what you try to do? You try to generate protoplast by the removing a cell wall. It's a very common word, but specifically if the question has been asked you for a spheroplast, you need to understand they are talking about what? Gram negative organism. I hope the message is very clear, right? When the word spheroplast appear, you are talking about what? Gram negative organism. Another thing, that is a selection of mutant. Again, it's a very important topic, right? What is mutation? Sudden hereditary change, that is known as a mutation. Mutants, there are different type of mutant. Right now we are talking about the very important, which is required for our purpose. One, that is known as the auxotrophic mutant. What are auxotrophs? These are the organisms which require the complete nutrient for their growth. ये कैसे ऑर्गेनिज्म है? उनको क्या चाहिए? They require the complete nutrient. पूरी थाली चाहिए. अगर पूरी थाली में एक चीज कम होगी, they are not going to grow. They वो खाना नहीं खाएंगे, right? And as a result of that, what is going to happen? When certain things are lack, right? And as a result of that, these particular organisms are not going to synthesize your desired product. That phenomena, that is known as auxotrophy. Organism का नाम क्या है? Auxotroph. उनको क्या चाहिए? They require the complete nutrient for the growth purpose. लेकिन ये चीज नहीं होगी, then what is going to happen? At that point of time, your organisms, if something is missing, they are not able to produce the product, and that phenomena, that is known as auxotrophy. It's just like that. On another hand, you are having the another organisms which are known as the prototrophs. They are the adjustable one. दो ही चीजें खाने के अंदर सिर्फ दाल और रोटी है. They will eat up and they will try to grow. Do remember, prototrophs are the organisms which are able to grow in a less supply of nutrient. You are able to see the image. Whenever prototrophs are there, adenine less medium is there, still they try to grow. Auxotrophs are not going to grow. क्यों grow नहीं हो रहे? Because they require the complete media for the purpose of a growth. Another thing which is very important, that is known as a media formulation. What is formulation? When we try to make something, creating a thing, that is known as a formulation. What is the meaning of our media? The meaning of our media is a kind of thing which is going to provide the support, right? That particular thing, that is known as a media. That particular thing is known as a media. Now, whatever your media is there, it requires all those things. It requires the source of carbon, it requires the source of nitrogen. I'm not going to concentrate all those things, but very important factor is there, and that particular factor, that is known as a chelators. That particular factor is known as what? Chelators. Now you require the chelating agent. What are chelating agents? Chelating agents are those kind of things which are going to perform the activity, and that activity, that is known as a chelation. The meaning of our chelation is what? The meaning of our chelation is binding. The meaning of our chelation is what? Binding. Do remember, they are the essentially metal ion. Whatever your chelators are there, these chelators are essentially metal ion. As for example, EDTA, you are able to see in the structure Fe is there. I have used the word, they are the metal ion. So whatever these two EDTA molecules are there, they wrap around the metal atom, and what they try to do, they try to behave as a chelating agent. So that is the particular phenomena which is going to work with this particular one, and they are required for the purpose of chelation, right? They avoid precipitation and they try to create the insoluble structure which is required as a part of your media formulation. Now, there are different type of fermentation media are there. When we talk about the fermentation media, there are different type of fermentation media are there. You can define your fermentation media into basically two types. One, synthetic media, another one, crude media. You can use the word natural media also. Synthetic media are those type of media which are you have prepared in your laboratory. Another kind of media are known as what? Crude media or natural media. So, but do remember, when we talk about both the media, whether they are the synthetic one or crude one, in both the case, what is essential? You require to perform the sterilization. अगर आपने sterilization नहीं किया, your entire fermentation, your entire bioprocess technology is completely fail, right? So you are going to use two kind of media. One is synthetic and another is crude. I'm not going to discuss what exactly and how you are going to work, but I try to concentrate on a sterilization aspect. Do remember, when you are going to work with the sterilization, you require to perform the sterilization. If you are not going to work with the sterilization, what is going to happen? It is very essential aspect. If you are not sterilizing the media and directly adding your organism for the production of product, what is going to happen? There is always chance your media is going to get contaminated. There is a lower yield of a product. It inhibit your actual product synthesis, and it may be alter your product. That means more amount of byproduct is also going to occur. So what we require to do? We require to perform the sterilization. We can perform the sterilization at the laboratory scale. We can perform the sterilization at the industrial scale. When you perform the sterilization, you utilize majorly three techniques. One that is known as autoclaving, another one that is known as boiling. You can also work with the technique that is known as passing the steam also. Why you require normally the autoclaving? It is normal practice when you can sterilize your media, but sometime your component of your media, there may be a chance that these are the components, they may be going to get damaged by the means of heat, high amount of heat, because you are aware with the fact when you are working with the autoclave, the temperature is 121 degrees centigrade. You are keeping it for 20 minutes. Right? At what pressure? 15 psi. Psi stands for Pascal squarage, or you can use the word pressure squarage. And as a result of that, you are going to work and you are going to carry out. But some components are going to get damaged. To avoid that particular damaging, what you are doing, you try to add those components into your media by the means of filtration. The best example is plant tissue culture media. आप लोग hormone का use कर रहे हैं. You are using what? Hormone. So whatever the hormone which you are using, for that purpose you are going to perform the other techniques are there. Most important source of your fermentation media, and that is known as the oxygen source. What oxygen source you are giving the oxygen? Now you are not providing a pure form of oxygen. Do remember, you are providing the air. क्यों प्योर फॉर्म नहीं प्रोवाइड करते हैं? अंडरस्टैंड, दैट इज वेरी कॉस्टली. अभी कोविड-19 की सिचुएशन चल रही है, आपने न्यूज़पेपर में आर्टिकल पढ़ा होगा. दे आर कीपिंग द पेशेंट ऑन अ वेंटिलेटर, और इतने लैक्स का ऑक्सीजन अभी तक यूज हो गया, राइट? सो इन फर्मेंटर व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग द एयर, वी आर नॉट प्रोवाइडिंग द प्योर फॉर्म ऑफ ऑक्सीजन. व्हाट योर ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर गोइंग टू डू? These organisms are going to accept the oxygen from that particular air. So our cost of that particular production of your desired product is going to get reduced. You require to understand what is the nature of your oxygen, whether your what is the nature of your organism, whether your organism is aerobic, anaerobic, facultative or obligatory aerobic. You need to understand, and on the basis of that you can work with the oxygen source of your organism. So you're on the basis of oxygen requirement, your fermentation classified in two categories. One is aerobic, another one is anaerobic, right? Aerobic, you require appropriate aeration, and as a result of that, your desired product is going to produce. Normally, when you try to produce the antibiotic, you try to produce the various enzymes, you try to produce the vitamins. At that time, you require to provide the fermentation, and that particular fermentation is known as a aerobic fermentation. याद रखिएगा, मैं बार-बार यूज कर रहा हूँ word. You are not providing pure form of oxygen. आप क्या प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं? You are providing air. Air contain number of things, just like us. Surrounded by air है, our body is consuming what? Only and only oxygen. Same way we are working with the aerobic fermentation. Another one, anaerobic. There is no oxygen. हमने आगे भी बात की है. As for example, lactic acid fermentation, production of alcohol, production of wine, that come under the category of anaerobic fermentation. Now, that previous type, that was based on availability of air or oxygen. Now over here we try to discuss the fermentation on the basis of its types. There are three types. How we are working? One is batch, another is continuous, and the third one is fed batch. Batch fermentation का मतलब क्या है? You are taking a stipulated quantity, putting into the fermenter. You are taking stipulated quantity of media, putting into the fermenter, putting for a 24, 48 or 72 hours, collecting the product, again adding the media. This is known as a बैच. हम प्रैक्टिकल कैसे करते हैं कॉलेज के अंदर? बैच में करते हैं. 25 लोग आए, प्रैक्टिकल खत्म किया, दूसरे 25 लोग आए. राइट, दैट इज नोन एज द बैच फर्मेंटेशन. कंटिन्यूस क्या है? फेड बैच में बाद में समझाऊंगा. कंटिन्यूस क्या है? It is just like that. From one side you are adding a substrate, from another side you are collecting what? Product. That particular thing, that is known as what? Continuous fermentation. And fed batch. Fed batch, very essential to understand again from exam viva interview point of view. Fed batch fermentation. The meaning of word fed batch. Fed का मतलब क्या है? Feeding. You are giving what? Feeding. Meaning of word feeding is what? Nutrient. At the regular interval, you are giving the nutrient, only nutrient. You are not collecting anything. You are not collecting anything. You allow to produce the product. That means it's become what? Batch. आप क्या दे रहे हैं? Feeding दे रहे हैं. तो उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Fed. कुछ collect नहीं कर रहे, उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Batch. So that is the meaning of word what? Fed batch fermentation. क्यों करना पड़ता है? क्योंकि there are certain organisms are there who require certain component in more amount. सिंपल एग्जांपल देता हूं. हम खाने के लिए बैठे हैं, खाने में थाली के अंदर काजू कतरी है, राइट? तो हम ज्यादा क्या खाएंगे? रोटी सब्जी सब रखा हुआ है, लेकिन काजू कतरी भी है. व्हाट वी विल ईट मोर? वी विल ईट मोर काजू कतरी. क्यों? ज्यादा पसंद है. इट मे बी फॉर ऑर्गेनिज्म आल्सो. देयर आर सर्टेन कंपोनेंट्स आर देयर, दे लाइक इन मोर अमाउंट फॉर प्रोडक्शन ऑफ एनर्जी, फॉर प्रोडक्शन ऑफ योर डिजायर्ड प्रोडक्ट, सो दे कंज्यूम मोर. सो व्हाट वी आर गिविंग? वी आर फीडिंग. दूसरी चीज नहीं दे रहे, लेकिन फीडिंग दे रहे हैं. किसका? जो चीज उसको ज्यादा चाहिए. सो दैट इज गोइंग टू बिकम व्हाट? फेड batch. I hope there are 3 types of fermentation which is clear in your mind. One is batch, another is fed batch, and third one that is known as a continuous fermentation. Okay, another one that is known as a solid state. I am not going to discuss about this batch fermentation. You are using this kind of vessel, you try to produce the thing, that is a batch. Fed batch we have discussed. Continuous one. Okay, in continuous we require to remember one most important thing. When you are working with the continuous fermentation, you need to select the organism which are available in this phase, log phase, right? Why log phase? They are in active state. They are in active state. They have adjusted with the environment. They are not in stationary. They are in active state. If they are in active state, they are able to give you a more amount of product. So you need to remember, when you are aware, when you are working with the continuous fermentation, at that particular time, you require to select the organism which are available in a logarithmic stage for the production. The best example is when you are working with the primary metabolite production. Example देंगे primary metabolite का. What is the example of primary metabolite? The best example is citric acid. Yes, the citric acids or various enzymes are there. They are the example of a primary metabolites. Continuous इस तरह से होगा. You are adding the fresh media, you are collecting the product, right? So that is the thing which is going to work out. So that is known as a continuous fermentation. One more type of fermentation is there, and that is known as a solid state fermentation. Solid state किसको बोलेंगे? Whenever solid state, बातचीत समझ में आ जानी चाहिए. आपने कैसा लिया है चीज? Solid. That means you are utilizing the surface, and at that particular surface available in a solid form, right? So you try to maintain the moisture over there, and as a result of that, you are sprinkling the organism over here. The organism is utilizing the solid surface area, and they try to produce the product. The best example is single cell protein, spirulina. बाजार में tablet मिलती है. You all are aware with that, right? That is the best example of a solid state fermentation. You are using a solid substrate, and you can utilize that. You try to sprinkle the water that is required for the moisture condition. Ultimately, your organisms are going to survive over there, and they try to give you the desired product. So that is known as a solid state fermentation. So we have talked about the batch, fed batch, continuous, and solid state fermentation. Now, the most common type of fermentation which normally discussed, and that particular fermentation is alcohol fermentation. Now, before beginning that, you require to understand for your exam point of view the type of yeast which are utilizing. The yeast are classified majorly into two categories. टॉप फर्मेंटिंग यीस्ट एंड बॉटम फर्मेंटिंग यीस्ट. जब कभी भी अल्कोहल फर्मेंटेशन होता है, कौन से टाइप का अल्कोहल बनाना है कंपनी को, इंडस्ट्री को, ऑन द बेस ऑफ दैट दे ट्राई टू सिलेक्ट द यीस्ट. देयर आर 2 टाइप ऑफ यीस्ट आर देयर. वन इज टॉप फर्मेंटिंग यीस्ट, अनदर इज बॉटम फर्मेंटिंग यीस्ट. Top fermenting yeast are those kind of yeast. What they try to do, they try to remain on top. The name itself suggests. The best example is your Saccharomyces cerevisiae, right? They are going to remain on a top. And normally, whatever the kind of alcoholic product which are known as a wort, or you can use the EVs, they are going to produce by this particular kind of yeast, which are known as the top fermenting yeast. Do remember the example, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Another kind of yeast are there which require normally for the production of a majority type of a beer, and those are known as the bottom fermenting yeast. They are known as a lager type of beer. You are able to see a bottom fermenting. And the best example is a Saccharomyces pastorius. This is a yeast which is considered as a bottom fermenting yeast. Now, this is one of the questions which was asked previously in the examination. In alcoholic fermentation, CO2 is evolved during the decarboxylation of pyruvic acid, formation of acetaldehyde, none, both A and B. What is the answer? Right? Just think in a proper manner. Question समझिए, right? Do not give an answer haphazardly. Whenever the alcohol fermentation is going to occur, CO2 कब produce होगा? Decarboxylation होगा तब, acetaldehyde बनेगा तब, या दोनों चीज आएगी, A and B. Just try to understand. Glucose is converted into pyruvate. क्या कंडीशन लिखिए, क्या बनना चाहिए? अल्कोहल बनना चाहिए. कब? Decarboxylation of pyruvic acid. Another option is formation of acetaldehyde. क्या हुआ है? कार्बन रिमूव हुआ. पाइरुवेट में से एसिटाल्डिहाइड बना, तब कार्बन क्या हुआ? रिमूव. रिमूव का मतलब क्या है? डीकार्बोक्सिलेशन. किसका हुआ? पाइरुविक एसिड का हुआ. दूसरा क्या बना? एसिटाल्डिहाइड. आंसर क्या आएगा? बोथ ही. दोनों चीज जब होगी तभी बनेगा. सो whenever you are giving the answer, try to check the things that you are giving the answer in such a way that you understand the question and give the answer in appropriate manner. Now just try to understand that there are certain other products are there which are very essential to discuss as a part of fermentation and bioprocess technology. The most important one, that is a antibiotic. When you talk about the word antibiotics, basically just remember the example. Antibiotics, they are the secondary metabolites. Do remember the word secondary metabolites. आप जब कभी भी antibiotic की definition दे रहे हो, it is very essential to use the word. Antibiotics, they are the secondary metabolites produced by one organism and inhibit the growth of another organism. Right? So that particular thing, that is known as what? Antibiotics. Now, when you talk about this particular word, antibiotic, just try to remember about the thing, and that particular thing that is known as a product which is known as your antibiotic, namely penicillin. Right? That is also important. We're moving towards the discussion of another topic, and that particular topic that is known as a downstream. So when you talk about the downstream, at the part of downstream process, what you require to perform the technique, and that particular technique that is basically known as a separation technique. So what you try to do, you try to carry out the separation of insoluble, you perform the activities such as filtration, centrifugation, flocculation. You try to perform the technique that is known as an extraction. You can perform the technique that is known as a solvent extraction, ultrafiltration, and precipitation. You try to perform the techniques such as the purification, as for example, chromatography, adsorption, aqueous two-phase separation technique you can apply. You can also apply the polishing, that is known as the crystallization, lyophilization, spray drying. So these are the all various stages of a technique that is come under the category of a downstream process. Basically what we try to do, we try to confirm the things, and this particular phenomena that is known as a downstream process. Just try to understand, this is the technique which we try to perform, and as a result of that, you can apply the things and you can perform the things and you can carry out the separation of the desired product from your media. So as I told you, these are the different techniques are there. I'm not going in detail. Do remember the word MWCO. It's a molecular weight cutoff value. It is very essential to remember when you're talking about the word ultrafiltration devices. Whenever you are remembering the word ultrafiltration, each and every ultrafiltration device, they possess a specific molecular weight cutoff value. They are the value which allow a certain category of a particle to move down, right? The question has been asked, MWCO represent lowest molecular weight, highest molecular weight, average molecular weight, smallest pore size? The answer is it's a lowest molecular weight. Do remember, these are the ultrafiltration device. One of the important thing that is known as a rotary vacuum filter, that also you can utilize. This is a basket centrifuge, and you can carry out the separation of the various kind of a component. Do remember, when you talk about the insulin production is going to occur by a gene, and that gene is known as a INS gene. This particular INS gene is located at the short arm of chromosome number 7, and with the help of that, you can work out the thing. So that is all about from my side related to this particular topic, and that topic is basically known as the fermentation and bioprocess technology. I would like to thank from my side to GSBTM, specifically respected Ansuya Madam, Anand Sir, and all the authorities. Also, like to thank Amit Sir, Kundan Sir, Urvis Sir, and all the authorities of NV Pass Capacity Building Cell. Thank you very much. Students, you are always welcome for a discussion if you have any doubt related to a topic of fermentation and bioprocess technology. I am always available. You can take my number from Amit sir, and we'll definitely discuss if you have any kind of a question. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Darshan sir. It was a very energetic session, and the way you have explained things with giving some analogies was very interesting and wonderful. So I also enjoyed your lecture, and I'm hopeful that a student have also enjoyed and get the entire essence of the things that you wish to share. So on behalf of Sir Gujarat State Biotechnology Mission Network of Biotechnology Capacity Building Cells, our entire team, and NV Patel College of Pure and Applied Sciences, we wish to say thank you from the bottom of our heart. Very energetically and enthusiastically, you have taken the entire session, sir. So, plus, sir, we have added your number to WhatsApp group. So, if they have any query, sir, so you please solve them on that WhatsApp group itself. So, they will be forwarded to you. Now, you are the part of that group. So, once again, nice to see you after a long time, and thanks a lot for this entire effort, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks a
Okay,
lot.
sir.